Narges Mohammadi was born on April 21, 1972, in Zanjān, Iran. She is a respected journalist and human rights activist from Iran. In 2023, she received the Nobel Prize for Peace, a prestigious award, for her efforts. This recognition came during a time of unrest in Iran, following the sad passing of Jina Mahsa Amini in 2022. Mohammadi is well known for her work as the Deputy Director of the Defenders of Human Rights Center, an organization that fights for the rights of political prisoners, even though it is banned in Iran. The center was co-founded by Shirin Ebadi, the only other Iranian to have received the Nobel Prize for Peace in 2003 before Mohammadi. Narges Mohammadi's work serves as an inspiration, especially in a world where fairness and justice are often lacking. She continues to inspire many people who are striving for a better future. Before the Iranian Revolution in 1979, there was a big fight between the people and the military in her city. Her uncle, who was a political activist, was arrested before and after the revolution. Every week, Mohammadi's mother visited him in jail and kept an eye on the news, hoping for updates about prisoners, especially their families. In 1981, something very sad happened. Mohammadi saw her mother crying on the floor because they heard on TV that her cousin, who was her mother's nephew, had been executed. A few years later, Mohammadi's uncle faced the same fate and was also executed. These were tough times for her family. Narges Mohammadi's early experiences made her very concerned about how political prisoners were treated. In the early 1990s, she studied physics at Imam Khomeini University in Qazvin. During her time there, she was actively involved in campus activities and even started a political group for students. While at university, she met Taqi Rahmani, who was part of a movement called Milli Mazhabi, means nationalist religious. This movement, inspired by the ideas of Ali Shariati, aimed for liberal reforms similar to those envisioned by Mehdi Bazargan, the first Prime Minister of the Islamic Republic after the revolution. Mohammadi and Rahmani got married in 1999, and in 2006, they were blessed with twins, a girl and a boy. While working as an engineer in a building inspection company, Mohammadi started writing for magazines that supported the reformist political group in Iran. She focused on human rights and women's issues. This happened in the late 1990s when there were big changes in Iran. In 1997, President Mohammad Khatami, a reformist leader, was elected, bringing hope to many people who wanted positive changes. But things weren't easy. The leader Ali Khamenei's security forces were strict, making it hard for activists. Even when Khatami was the president, people who spoke against the government were in danger. This tough situation was shown in the work of Shirin Ebadi, a human rights lawyer who started the Defenders of Human Rights Center in 2001. She became a symbol of the fight for justice in Iran. During this time, Mohammadi's husband, Taqi Rahmani, was put in jail twice because of his political work. Despite the risks, in 2003, Mohammadi joined the Defenders of Human Rights Center, becoming part of a courageous group fighting for human rights in a difficult political situation. After Mahmoud Ahmadinejad became the leader, Iran became more strict and controlling. During his time as president from 2005 to 2013, he enforced strict rules about how people should dress and behave. There was a special police force called the Guidance Patrol, also known as the Morality Police, to make sure people followed these rules. The powerful group, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, became even stronger, and anyone who spoke out against the government, especially the reformists and centrists, faced harsh consequences. During this period, organizations fighting for human rights, like the Defenders of Human Rights Center, were banned in 2008. Just before and after the 2009 election, there was a severe crackdown. Narges Mohammadi, who was part of a human rights group, was arrested, and she couldn't even travel abroad because her passport was taken away. Another activist, Shirin Ebadi, had to leave the country. In 2011, Narges Mohammadi's husband, Rahmani, escaped to France with their 2 children due to legal problems. Meanwhile, Mohammadi faced continuous arrests and charges in the years that followed. She was in prison from 2016 to 2020 because of her work for human rights, enduring a lot of hardship for her dedication to the cause. In 2021, Narges Mohammadi was jailed once more for attending a memorial service for an activist killed in a protest. She was accused of spreading messages against the government. Despite this, her fellow female inmates admired her as a strong and encouraging presence. She not only faced her time in prison with strength but also organized educational sessions and even dance parties, lifting the spirits of those around her. Even in the challenging environment of Evin prison, known for its harsh conditions, Mohammadi saw a spark of resilience in the women prisoners. She found beauty in their unity. However, she didn't ignore the difficulties they faced. She bravely spoke out about the mistreatment and torture she and others endured. In 2023, she shared her perspective with Agence France Presse, stating that prisons in Iran symbolize opposition and struggle, yet also the essence of life's beauty. Her determination led her to write a book called White Torture: Interviews with Iranian Women Prisoners, in 2022, where she shared the stories of 13 inmates, shedding light on their experiences. While she was in prison, Narges Mohammadi boldly spoke out against the government, especially concerning the tragic death of Jina Mahsa Amini in 2022. Jina had been arrested for wearing clothes deemed inappropriate and later died in custody. On the anniversary of Jina's death, Mohammadi wrote an article for the New York Times titled, "The more they lock us up, the stronger we become." In this article, she described the increase in mistreatment inside prisons after Jina's death, highlighting the difficult conditions faced by prisoners. Then, on October 1, 2023, a similar incident occurred involving a 16-year-old girl named Amita Jerawand. Mohammadi expressed her concerns about the lack of transparency from the government regarding this incident in a public statement. Through her brave words, she continued to demand fairness and honesty in the face of these heartbreaking events. On October 6, there was some great news. Narges Mohammadi was declared the winner of the 2023 Nobel Prize for Peace. She was given this honor for her strong fight against the mistreatment of women in Iran and her continuous work to promote human rights and freedom for everyone. The committee that gives the Nobel Prize recognized her bravery, highlighting that her fight has come at a significant personal cost. Narges Mohammadi's life imparts valuable lessons to us all. Her unwavering courage in the face of extreme adversity demonstrates the power of resilience. Despite enduring multiple imprisonments and personal risks, she persisted in her fight for human rights and women's rights in Iran, showcasing the strength that determination and conviction can bring. Mohammadi's advocacy extended beyond her own concerns. She became a powerful voice for others, emphasizing the importance of standing up for those who are oppressed and marginalized. Her commitment to education, even organizing workshops in prison, underscores the transformative potential of knowledge. Additionally, Mohammadi's ability to foster unity among her fellow inmates highlights the strength found in solidarity. Her outspoken criticism of injustice illustrates the significance of speaking out against wrongdoing, even when it comes at great personal cost. Ultimately, her life serves as a beacon of inspiration, showing future generations the transformative impact that one individual's bravery and dedication can have, inspiring us all to advocate for a more just and equal world.